So, Michele, can you tell us a little bit about the founding story behind StashAway?
Sure. So in early 2016, I had been in Singapore for a bit more than 3.5 years, and I was decently paid. I was saving money, and I was trying to find somebody that could help me manage my savings. And after talking to a few banks and trying some of their services, I realized that I was simply being pushed product with very high fees and with no attention to what were actually my specific needs. And so I started thinking about, can this be done better? And I've looked at other places, the US and Europe, for solutions, and I saw that there were digital wealth managers actually providing very good service with much lower cost than I've seen in Singapore. And so I started thinking about, can I actually contribute to the overall wealth management industry in Southeast Asia and actually build something like that? And that's when I started looking for somebody to build that with. And I mean, you know well, then the next step was that we met for coffee, and then a few weeks later, I met Freddy for coffee. And it was apparent to me that we brought to the table a set of competencies that at a very high level that was very difficult to replicate, and that's since then that's history. We set up the company in September 2016, and since then we grew very strongly, both in terms of how the team size and quality of the team, as well as kind of a number of products we offer and number of markets we try to offer these products into.
Yeah, and at the time when we met, I was actually in Singapore after a bunch of different companies that I had founded before in other markets, other geographies. We met for a casual coffee, which turned into something much more. And part of the reason for me to really decide and go help found a company together was that I also saw from other markets that I lived in before, there were much more advanced opportunities for retail investors to invest their money. And so, I was pretty excited to then start the company together.
Well, similarly, when we first met, we are poor at keeping time limits. An hour coffee became 3 hours. And in fact, I still remember vividly, we started by disagreeing with each other in our meetings. And to be able to converse with fellow founders who was able to disagree with you and talk about a topic with a lot of passion for a long time and work on a solution and brainstorm about it, I think that's something that says a lot that we can work together.